Hello, my friends, and thank you so very much for making time to come and watch our videos. And we believe that we are adding much value into your life. So our commitment is to make sure that during this lockdown and also the time of crisis, there is something that you will keep you going. Instead of you reacting on these challenges, you can also respond, because respond demonstrate that you are managing the crisis instead of you being the victim. Most of the time when crisis hit, of course, we are not expecting it. We never expected it. We never planned for it. But it all depends on the strength of our mindset. And so today, I want to share with you the power of the positive mind, or the power of positive attitude in order for me to help you grow and also becoming the best in life. And so I want to start by this statement that says, if the man is right, his world will be right. If the man is right, his world will also be right. Have you ever realized that many a time that our world has been, demonized because of how we perceive or because of our point of view? So the starting point for us to, to build up ourselves and also making sure that we are making the right changes and the right, efforts in order for us to move forward, it is by making sure that we work on our mindset. So it is important for you to also understand that, your mind, your attitude, it also shapes the world that you live in. Your mind shapes the world that you live in. That is why it's important for you to also acknowledge that if you think you can, you are right. And if you think you cannot, you are also right. Both these perspectives, they are all right, but it's just a matter of attitude. It's just a matter of attitude. That is why a positive thinker, they see the invisible, they feel the intangible, and they also achieve the impossible. That is a positive thinker. Whereas the negative thinker, they always think about quitting every time whenever even life presents its own challenges. You and I will go through different challenges, and this is another wave of a challenge. A crisis of a pandemic like this one is not the end of the world, but it is the beginning of a new economy, a beginning of a new possibility. So you and I must begin to change the way we see ourselves. Don't see yourself as a victim, but always see yourself as a victor. Don't see yourself as a victim or an experiment, but also see yourself as a person that can also seize opportunities. That is who you are, and that's what you can achieve. Your choice of attitude can decide the outcome of your life. So if your life is bad, chances are your attitude is also bad. But if your life is good, chances are your attitude is also very good, because negative thoughts have no power unless you empower them. So negative thoughts, they don't just come and overcome you, overwhelm you. No. They do so because they have been given the opportunity to do so. So you and I must also make sure that we guard against that aspect of negative thought. And you will understand that if you are you are a positive person, you will focus on good things. You will focus on, counting your blessing. What is it that it's working in your life? What are the things that are in the right direction in your life? That is what you will focus on. Whereas if you are a negative person, you will focus on everything that is not going right. You will start to even count things that are not necessary, but you will make sure that, everyone around you, they will feel that you are not happy about that aspect. So let me highlight some of the benefits of why positive thinking is important for you and I, so that even when we embrace it, we don't just embrace it in the vacuum, but we embrace it because we understand that it will benefit us to also grow. The first thing is that it helps you achieve your goals and attain success. So you can achieve, it propels you, it helps you, to go towards your goals, regardless of the challenges that you may experience in life. Number two, success is achieved faster and more easily. Imagine if you're going to be driving on a highway, and every time in every 100 meters there are speed hump, every 100 meters there are speed hump. So imagine that is what we do when we put negative minds into our lives. When we are supposed to go for our goals, we always create humps, we always create hurdles that are going to make it very difficult for us to move. So if you are positive, it means that you remove all those speed humps on a highway, then you can be able to drive with speed and precision. Number three, it also brings a lot of happiness and joy. Most of the people that are positive, they are always, happy. They are always joyful. They are always optimistic. They are always looking forward to life than the other people who are negative. Therefore, it is important for you to also appreciate and embrace positive thinking or positive thought. Number 4, it gives you more energy, vigor, and courage. You also get it from positive thinking. The number 5, it also gives you power and strength from within. Number 6, it gives you the ability to inspire and motivate yourself and others. So where you are, because anyway, if you are not self-motivated, it's difficult for you to achieve your goals, difficult for you to achieve your dreams. So when you are positive, you will inspire yourself to greatness and also inspire others that are around you. That is what we're doing here today. So because we believe that where we are, it is not the end of the world. We believe that where we are, it does not mean that everything has come to a standstill, but we believe that there are great possibilities that are lying ahead of us. Number 7, fewer difficulties encountered along the way. People that are positive, they experience fewer difficulties. Even if they experience, the challenges in life, they don't see them as the end of the world, but they also see them as the stepping stone. So you and I can also embrace that because it will help us to also go beyond any limitation. It also gives us the ability to surmount any difficulty, to go up, your Kilimanjaros, to go up and run your Comrade Marathon. I heard a lot of people that ran the Comrade Marathon will tell you that, the beginning of running the Comrade Marathon, which is about 90 kilometers, it starts here. It starts in the mind. And that is why if the man is right, his world will also be right. It also brings a lot of smiles, a lot of happiness, and also people respect you because of that. Imagine a person that is always negative, those people that comes in your space with a lot of negative energy. Hence in my world, I always say, never talk about your health unless it's good. Let me repeat, never talk about your health unless it's good. Very important. So what do you do from today? You and I must make sure that we start bringing change. We must take responsibility of our lives. You must take responsibility of who you are, what you have, and what you have become. Make sure that you take responsibility of that by changing your thinking, changing your attitude, and also changing your behavior. Of course, when we're talking about behavior, we have seen people that are so much negative energy when they come to the space in a work environment, working with teams, even at home, you become this negative energy. So what you need to do, make sure that you work as well on your behavior, be the positive energy for other people. Make sure that they also get, to experience you in your best time and best moment. So if you want change, change begins with you. Change begins with your attitude. Change begins with your thinking. Change begins with your behavior. So therefore, if you want to succeed in life, make sure that you work on that. So I want to leave you with about 5 points that you must use and consider from here today in making sure that change happens in your life. Number 1, please make sure that you take personal initiative. Take personal initiative. A lot of us are changing because we are put against the wall, or our back is against the wall, and we are forced to change. So I want you to make sure that you initiate this change. Decide on the direction that you want to take. Decide on the skill that you want to learn. Decide on the qualification that you want to go for beyond this lockdown and beyond this crisis. And some of the skills that you have to learn could be the skills that you have to learn even now during lockdown, so that when you go back into your work environment, you will go back with so much abilities and so much courage. Number 2, be self-disciplined. The minute you say this is what I want to do, be disciplined in order for you to achieve your results. Make sure that you are disciplined, because discipline is the beginning of success. Without discipline, people cast away restraint, or they cast away discipline. They cast away restraint, of course. Yeah. So it's important for you to make sure that you work on that. Number 3, create a vision. So vision also brings, it's a foundation of a discipline. In order for you to be disciplined, you need a vision. You need what you want to achieve. So decide on what you want to achieve in the next month or so. Decide what you want to achieve in the next 3 years or so. So you may be telling me that, no, Joe, beginning of the year, I was so excited. I was saying this is the year of 1, 2, 3. This is how I want to achieve many things in my life. And I want to say, go back, refresh, restart, and also make sure that you replan, because all of us, we cannot achieve greatness unless there is clarity of vision. Number 4, make sure that you budget your time and money. You will know that, time is money. So therefore, make sure that you budget your time in order for you to achieve your intended results. And lastly, build the internal enthusiasm, vigor, and energy. And that will help you to also change your mindset, change your attitude to move towards a right direction. Because if you want to make change, change begins with you. You are responsible for that change. You are responsible for how your life is turning around. You are also responsible for making the impact in your own life. On that note, thank you for coming through to watch our videos. We always appreciate your feedback. If there is something that you've learned for yourself, I want you to type on the bottom, write that thing on the bottom and say, this is what I've learned and this is what I'm going to do in order for me to experience the goodness in my life. So thank you for watching and all the best. And I hope to see you on the other video. I want to see you on the other video and let's meet there.